act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And look at this. Loose football.
Get it. Head bustles. Head bustles.
On the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff. Just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one. Remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Sanders first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way, and then try to match his athleticism.
Bro, you gonna come on, bro? You gonna keep running with your man, bro?
He crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run. It's Sanders.
Oh, my Lord. Come on, man.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Get him out of here. What you talking about? Keep running with him. Keep running with him. Keep on. We got some head busters, man.
That's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Taylor. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. He would call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
The 22-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing is Eason. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now Taylor. After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eason on 2nd down. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might out of a smaller back. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Eason sets to throw it. Defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had a conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25.
They should have put a stamp on this.
Indianapolis.
Turn me up. Turn me up.
Play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds goes, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, for the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second down, here's Eason.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, and he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 31.
Now Eason.
And an incomplete pass.
Eason's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got a man over, it's Ross.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
26-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here's Eason to throw.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another Colts First down.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That's out to the left side and complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run with Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Eason. Hooked in the air, intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be
in. Trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And can you believe this? It's recovered in the end zone by the defense. So after all that, it's not a touchdown, it's a turnover, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 43. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this one is tied in out on the right side. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Looking to throw. Eason. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Taylor. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
1-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Yards from the gun, Jackson. He's going to go up top again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Not able to go anywhere that time.
on second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. First down and more for Jackson. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, this is suck-ass shit.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Eason. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a...
Play defense, nigga. Trying to cheat me, nigga. Play defense, nigga. Oh, come on. Tell these niggas come play defense, they need Colts, nigga.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents.
That is into the end zone.
They're still not coming back, so it don't matter.
Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Ravens
I like
cut
the fight,
into that
though.
lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
I like the fight, though. Come on, y'all.
Successful there on the onside
Hey, man,
control.
put the Colts on your radar. If you don't believe us now. We're here.
Play action. It's Eason. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They go play action with Eason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's 3 picks.
Oh, no, he's finna come back, guys. What can I do? What can I do?
Because here we are in
Season of
December,
giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
All right.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
The Raven first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident
Oh,
everywhere.
man, I done ran all my
This team,
cover.
they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it up just shy of
And
the
now I
20.
will not put the ball in the air no more. There's no point.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone with their game plan.
Oh, he tried to kill him.
Maybe you benefit
He tried to
from it.
kill him,
I'm
Coach.
not gonna say
They
it's
trying to kill him.
But they certainly have appeared on defense.
They trying to kill him.
A step ahead this entire game.
All right, you
Guys
better
are
make sure you
always
got
in
them
the
kill
right
him good,
spot
too,
in order to
shit.
make a play.
The offense has had its
Oh,
moments,
my
too.
God. Bro, this audible shit.
It's
Yeah.
been great. They got the big lead, so give them the
They got to
pass
call
there.
one a game, don't
I
they?
think so, because we are grading them on their performance in this game.
All right,
A lot
though.
of pluses in their boxes
It's all
so
good,
far.
though. Welcome to my
Control on
hood.
2nd down. Eason.
Oh, no, guys. He's making it hard for me. He's making it hard for me. I can't do anything.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Eason.
They faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield. That's been measured revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game.
Shut up, nephew.
Finally forced an incompletion.
He was only
Boo-hoo.
asked to punt once in the victory last week.
I'm
as
turning
he
the ball,
sends
boy.
us
Come on,
one
boy.
away.
Uh-oh. He gone.
A nice
First
run
down.
back there off the good punt.
Really
It's a
bored, man. Y'all send me
16-yard
somebody gonna beat me,
return.
man.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Oh, I have no place to call. This nigga's that fast. I have no place to call, my friend. No place to call, my
Here's a
friend.
1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Ravens.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Jackson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
The extra point is good.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Off the bootleg. Eason rolling to his left. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
For the extra point.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout
4 yards.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
41-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Today's final score, Colts.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.